Hey YouTube, it's Monroe here, and I have a treat for you. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Taco Bell has gone away with their Mexican pizza. I don't know if anybody else is a Taco Bell fan, but I sure am. So I thought it would be a good time to show you how I make it. Let me run through the list of ingredients real quick. Your ground beef. I have 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef here. Use whatever kind of beef you like. Use whatever kind of meat you like. Ground turkey works well for this as well. 1 can refried beans. I have authentic refried beans here. Use whichever you choose. Vegetarian, whatever. Use them all. Home style flour tortillas. Don't try anything different for this recipe specifically. You want your home style flour tortillas. 1 can of enchilada sauce. Smoked paprika. Cumin. Minced dried onion, chili powder, onion powder, garlic, sliced pickled jalapenos, some chili and adobo. I have some reserved here that I used prior to this recipe. Cholula, sour cream, whatever cheese you like. I have some extra sharp cheddar cheese here. Roma tomatoes. Yes, it makes a difference the type of tomato you use for any kind of Mexican cuisine, whether it's tacos, enchiladas, burritos. I use a Roma tomato. Lettuce. Here I have a romaine lettuce. It's just what I had. I would prefer iceberg. And I'm going to go ahead and use this avocado on top because I have it. So that's pretty much all you'll need. I am improvising as you can too at home. I'm just using what I have. Let's start by getting our meat marinated. Okay guys, I am going to use the little bowl and the little blade because I'm just making a marinade for my beef. To start, you are going to start with your red enchilada sauce. About half the can in for the marinade. Discard that. Reserve the rest for later. We're going to do about a teaspoon of your minced onion, about a tablespoon of chili powder, about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder. Let me get these off to the side. I'm going to toss in about 5 of these jalapenos and a little bit of the juice. We are going to do 2 garlic cloves. These are kind of small garlic cloves, that's okay. And I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of my chili and adobo sauce. Just give that a really good mix. Amazing. Put your ground beef into your bowl and dump all this goodness. So I am going to just mix this up. You want this to marinate for about 30 minutes. So by the time we get done prepping everything, it will be ready to go. It smells amazing. Don't overwork it. You don't want your beef to get tough. And you also want it to come up to room temperature. Okay, we're going to set this off to the side. We won't need it right away. Okay, next we're going to work on our sauces. Our Cholula sour cream and our enchilada sauce that goes on top of one of the tortilla layers. Give it a shake. Couple dashes. As much as you can, and just mix it up. Okay, sauce 1 down. I'm going to put this off to the side. Okay, into this next guy for our enchilada sauce. We are going to Add 1/2 of a teaspoon of sugar, 1/2 of a teaspoon of onion powder, right in 1 teaspoon of the juice from our pickled jalapenos. So I'll just do that. And then 1/2 cup of our enchilada sauce. Just eyeball it. Looks good enough. Again, get your air out. Mix it up really well. Make sure all that seasoning doesn't sit at the corner. Okay, and we will put these in the refrigerator for later. All right, next step. I'm just gonna get everything prepped up as far as toppings go. Roma tomato. You just want a small dice on your Roma tomato. Chop it and get it into my bowl. All that extra stuff that fell out off to another area. Is anybody else sad that Taco Bell gets rid of things? Or any other fast food place? Does anybody get bothered? Does anybody remember Mexi nuggets from Taco Bell? Literally Mexi nuggets with a side of nacho cheese and some hot sauce. So good. So good. So good. Tomatoes done. Wipe off my board. Now I'm gonna do, I just have, like I said, the romaine lettuce. So you want like the crunchy part. So I'm actually just gonna really thinly slice the ends here. So I have the crunchy part. I've been making Caesar salads lately, so that's why I have so much of this. So I'll just use the rest of it for a Caesar salad. Okay, so this goes into the bowl. For the cheese, you want to grate it, and you want it really small so that it melts. So I'm just gonna use a little handheld. Get enough cheese for 2 people. We love cheese in this house. Okay, that's good on cheese. Get some oil brought to temp, and we'll start frying our tortillas. Okay, I'm gonna get my beef going. Oil is also just about hot for our refried beans. Whew. Be careful getting those in. It is hot. And you really want to just go ham on the beans, like really mash them. Use a potato masher. You want them super liquidy. Let them fry in that oil. I always add a little salt. Break up your beef as it starts cooking along. I'm going to add just a little salt and pepper to my beef also. Really go in with these refried beans. I'm gonna grab a spoon to check my oil. The 1 spoon trick. Once the bubbles run away from the wooden spoon pretty rapidly, your oil is ready. A little longer. Okay, what I did with my tortilla before I add it is I took a toothpick and added some holes. It will help with the bubbling some, and you'll want to do it about 15 seconds per side. Maybe I didn't do that one enough. That one's still puffed up. I'm going to try again. I have a rack here so that my tortillas can drain. When you take it off, immediately sprinkle with salt. Next tortilla, let's hope this one works out better. Another tortilla done. Let me just, oh, that looks so good. Get this off of here. Okay, let me show you how this goes. First, go in with your refried beans. Spread. Next, you spoon on your beef. Okay, next you add your top layer. Spoon this all on the top. Add a generous amount of cheese. Bake this at 350 for 5 minutes. Okay, if you guys love making pizza and are so sick and tired of cutting the pizza, whether it is those old-fashioned pizza cutters or not, I came across this handy tool on Amazon from Kitchen Star, and it literally is the best thing ever for slicing pizza and what I am making right now. So if you don't have one, get one. This is the bomb. I'll link it down below, guys. Okay, you guys, this was just in the oven long enough for the cheese to melt, about 5 minutes. It's starting to look like Taco Bell in here. So now that this is out of the oven, you go in, top it with your lettuce, a generous amount of your tomato. It's a little lopsided, that's okay. Go in with your sour cream. A generous amount. So here you have it, my Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I hope you really liked watching me make one of my favorite Taco Bell staples that is now no longer in existence. If you ask me, they'll probably bring it back, but now that you know how to make it, you're not gonna need to go to Taco Bell. Please like, please subscribe, please comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm really having fun doing this, you guys. I love recreating popular items. Do you hear that crunch?